As the island of Puerto Rico continues to struggle in the long aftermath of Hurricane Maria, evacuees are pouring out to the mainland, some seeking refuge right here in Nebraska. We've been updating you on the situation since the hurricane struck. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Griswold. Craig is off tonight. Most of Puerto Rico remains without power, running water, or ways to get supplies to those in need. Reporter Andrea Braswell caught up with a family trying to get their loved ones through the red tape to Nebraska.
Yes, Jenny, Nebraska for Puerto Rico says they are expecting a wave of people to move into the state because of the devastation the hurricane left. With Puerto Rico being a part of U.S. territory, the group is hoping they can work with state leaders to form a plan for evacuees.
Joel Ortiz is excited. His 5 family members in Puerto Rico will finally move to Nebraska next month.
After losing everything and knowing that it's going to take at least 6 months just to have electrical power, they saw no other choice but to come here.
Just like Ortiz, other families here who have relatives in Puerto Rico want to bring them to Nebraska, but the process hasn't been easy.
You know, they don't qualify for refugee status, so we're trying to see how they can treat this more like something for evacuees.
This morning, Nebraska for Puerto Rico met with Senator Deb Fisher's office with hopes of forming a plan.
In the state of Florida, within 2 weeks of the hurricane, 20,000 Puerto Ricans migrated to the state of Florida. To date, that number is over 58,000.
Victoria Luthold says Florida had no plan, so the sudden influx put a strain on the state's resources.
How can we give them the best foot, the best start off of the ground, so that we're not another Florida?
The group is passing out petitions that will support an evacuee plan for Nebraska.
But even those who did not get hit the worst per se, they lost their livelihood, they lost their means of earning a livable wage and an income. And so those are the opportunities that we can provide for them.
Puerto Rico is U.S. territory. So they say they hope the federal government will help these U.S. citizens just as they have with others facing devastation.
Those who move off the island and here in our community are not going to qualify for any sort of refugee assistance because they are U.S. citizens.
And for more information on what Nebraska for Puerto Rico is doing, check out their Facebook page, Nebraska for Puerto Rico. In studio, Andrea Braswell, 3 News Now.